Hi everybody. Okay, so I did a Facebook Live video probably 30 minutes ago, and it was a terrible connection. I went back and I rewatched it, and I was like all over the place, glitchy. You couldn't hear me. It just sucked. So while I was packing up everything and figuring out what went with what and where went with where and all that, I decided, screw it. I'm going to do another video. I'm going to record it just in case it messes up. But I wanted you guys to be able to have this sneak peek of the new stuff. So we're going to do this round 2. So bear with me here. I'm sorry. I hated that went that way. I think that I need to remember to take my phone off of my house Wi-Fi and switch it to 4G. I was born a blonde. That's my only excuse. So let's start. It's going to be in a little bit of a different order because I'm still trying to pack everything up and figure out what goes with what. So, and I don't know where all the boxes are. Alright, so this first one is called Telly. All of these that I'm showing you today are going to be available March 1st. And you're getting your sneak peek because Scentsy gave us the opportunity to purchase several of the more popular warmers to have on hand for vendor events, customers, things like that. So I wanted to have them all for you to show on a video, and each one or two will get highlighted in its own video at a later time. This is just your sneak peek. I'm not turning anything on or anything like that. It's just to kind of give you an idea of what they look like and their size so that you see one you're interested in. You can ask for more info later. So this first one is called Telly. It is for it's inspired from our retro line. We have the little like moped Vespa scooter called All Around Town. We have a toaster. We had the camper for a while. I'm not 100% sure if we still have that one or not. I'd have to look. But it goes kind of with that whole theme. So it's an element warmer. With our element warmers, that means there's no bulb, which means you don't have to worry about replacing it. They all have this little light on the back that's going to be able to show you when it's on or not, so you're not wondering if something's going wrong or not. This one has a lid to make it complete. So it's going to look like that with the lid on. And it also has these little rubber holes, these ones. It comes with these tiny little antennas that you're going to shove into these little plastic holes, and I'm not going to do that because I don't want to open these up, but I did kind of play around with them in the package, and they do expand just like the old antennas do. So you get 2 of them, so you can put them in that top coming out each side so that you can adjust them and make it uniquely your own. So that's that one. I'm trying to keep everything a little bit more together this time because as I was trying to box everything up, it was a hot mess. Alright, next one up is our light lampshade warmers. The lampshade warmers are going to come with a base. Each base fits a different warmer. This one is going to have your cement base. It's round and it's going to have a little lip on it, and I'll go into more detail when I do this video because this one will have its own video that your lampshade is going to fit on. Lampshades are one of my favorite because off they're pretty on their own, but then once you turn them on, there's tons and tons of details that you didn't even notice prior to it being on. It's just highlighted with that bulb behind it. This one is called our Colors of the Rainbow. It's bumpy and each one's different with all of these different things in them, and what those are is they are the recycled bangles from the women of India. And if you like Google women of India, they always had like arms full of the bangles, and that's what these are. So that makes them, everyone will be different, everyone will be unique. They're all not going to have the same pattern. They're all going to be in this swirl diagonal pattern, but they're not going to be in the same order or anything like that. They're all uniquely different. This one is absolutely stunning once it's on. It's a conversation piece too, and it almost looks like they're cemented in. I know it's not, but it gives it kind of like that rough texture, and it's really neat. You'll get a ring that goes, there's no top or bottom, it's whatever we want. You're going to get this ring that fits on there. That's going to make it your top. And then your little wax cup is in there. And you'll put your wax in there, but then it's like sunk down in there a little, so it's not right level with the top. But that's going to be in there also. So that one is our Colors of the Rainbow, and it is what is considered a lampshade warmer. Like I said, I'm trying to be a little bit better at boxing these up as I go along this time around. Let's see. Next one is another element warmer, and it is called our Fruit Crate Warmer. Again, there's your little light, so you're going to know if it's on or not. This one's neat because it's kind of like two different warmers, or you can buy two warmers so you have both. But on one side, it has this Fresh Peaches Old Farm, old-timey label. It's painted on there, so you don't have to worry about it peeling off, but it's painted, you know, to look like it's weathered and worn. And that's on one side. And then if you flip it on the other, we've got apples. So if you decide one day you want to have apples showing, switch it up to peaches the next day if you want. Like I said, or buy two. You can have peaches on one side of your kitchen and apples on the other side, since it's two different ones, but this one is an element warmer, so there's no light bulb or anything with that one. So that's another one of our new ones. I have bags and boxes all over the place, and I don't know what goes with what. So I'll be busy doing that. Next one is called Southern Hospitality. Apparently pineapples are a big trend. I don't know. I'm not trendy that way apparently. But this one is, again, another element warmer. Got a little light back here. And it's just a really pretty classic pineapple. All white, so it's going to go with any decor. You don't have to have like some tropical island decor or anything like that. It's one thing when you have a lid. Telly has a lid. This one has a lid. We have several others that have lids. Some people say that you can't smell them as good as if it's not closed. I personally do not have a warmer that has a lid, so I can't speak 100%. I'm just going on what customers have said. So you have two options. You can, when you turn it on, have it without the lid on if you want, if you do not think your scent throw is very good. If you want, it has holes in it, so it's not like the scent can't come out. Put it on and try it first. I always say try it first because you don't know. Everybody's sniffer is different than the next person's. So try it out. But if before you're like, Amber, this thing doesn't smell, I can't smell this bar, try it without your lid if you're having trouble with that. So that one is Southern Hospitality. Alright, let's see here. Alright, oh. This one's really pretty, but it's a nightmare to get it in and out of the box. This one is our Daisy Lantern, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's just lots of pieces to go along with it. Alright. First of all, it is a very big size. It's metal. Alright. See, it's bigger than my head. So, you can hear it's metal. It's got this daisy pattern cut out through the whole thing. It's got a little handle and everything. But it's got this beautiful pattern. Right now there is styrofoam in the bottom of it just to protect it, and I don't want to take that out. It comes with this glass insert. See how it's got like those little bubbles in it? It's supposed to have those little bubbles, those little chips, those little nicks in it, because that's going to give it some character. This glass part is going to fit right in here. And as you can see, it's going to go down a little bit further in here so that it sits flush with the top. And then in the very, very bottom of this box that it's going to come in is your dish. It's going to be in the very bottom underneath your styrofoam. I just don't want to take it out. But it's going to fit in there to make it a solid flat surface, and that's what your wax is going to go in. It's going to dip down there a little bit. So when in this one, when it turns on, my phone's going crazy. When you turn this one on, these daisies are going to project out onto the wall. It's going to leave shadows of them, and it's just, it's beautiful, and it's so much bigger than I expected it. We saw this one at World Premiere. Beautiful. I expect this one to sell really well, if not sell out. So it might be something you might want to look into purchasing early in the season. Alright. The last warmer that I'm going to show you for today that I got is called Darling. Darling is unique this year because it has the ability to purchase 2 different colored inserts. When you purchase it, it's going to be this nice white, sandstone-y, ceramic type feel. It's not gloss or glazed. So it's kind of this rough texture, but it's really pretty. All the different designs in it. It's really, really, really pretty. This is the base of it. This is it. Then, I'm gonna put that right there. You could choose between a teal or a purple insert. And what that means, this one is purple. They sent us the purple. You're gonna get a purple dish for the top, and it's almost it's a frosted purple. It's not a bright purple. It's a frosted, almost like a sea glass type of purple. Then this is your insert. The outside of this is the shiny purple, but the inside is not. It's got a little notch so that you could stick it in there on the cord. And inside there is a little ridge you can see, so that this is going to fit in and it's not going to move around. Once you have that in there, that's going to go on top. So when you turn it on, it's going to glow a really pretty purple. Unless you pick the blue, then it's going to be a really pretty teal blue. This one will also have its own video by itself so that you can see it on, and I will actually get the blue insert so you can see the blue also. And also pay attention because in April we have something that goes along with this that you're going to want to, if you like this one, you'll love the April one. So that is all of the warmers that I was able to purchase this time around for our new spring release. I do have one of all of the bars, and I'm going to be doing a video with Casey and from her perspective on all the different scents, so look for that. Her and I are going to sit down, we're going to film it, and she's going to give you her description of them because everybody's nose is different. So we have that coming. I'm also going to be doing a video here, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, on our March scent and warmer of the month. So you're going to want to stick around for that. As always, I'll post them here, and then I'll share it again in my VIP group. If you have any questions or comments, comment below, question below, let me know. Remember, still to the end of this month, in February of 2017, is 10% off the majority of our catalog. So hop on that, take advantage of that while you can. And other than that, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you.